Hey guys, good morning. This is Luis from Video Car. One more day. It's Tuesday. Yesterday I didn't record anything because it was off. Yesterday was a Labor Day. We have a Saturday couple jobs done, but cars you already saw it, so it don't make sense just record it again. So now we have this one, 74 914 Porche. It's a nice car, a sport car. And this one, in those days, people called the son of bastards. I don't like that name, but that's the people say when Volkswagen and Porsche separate and start making this Porsche more round, you know. So, but you know, things people say in the old days. But this is a nice one. This guy has problems to start the car here. I don't know why, but something is wrong with this car, but it's not working right. So I have to do this one in here. So now, remember, on these models, we're gonna use, we have to replace the clips right here. The plastic clips, very teeny, this go in a hole, very easy. Now the moldings you see is a little damaged, it's coming like a wavy, because somebody, when people just go in, they hit it and they make dents. So we have some damage here, you can see by the itch, you can see the damage already. The molding there looks like this. So I have to ask the people if they want to do a new ones or reuse it. Now, the other thing on these ones, you gotta put attention to when you put the mirror back on the place. This kind of double tape is, I want to say double tape because it's almost the same, like a tape. I'm gonna use Loctite because those guys don't have anything, and I don't have anything here gonna match the same quality on the Porche. So they don't have it, it's not more available. They don't have it here, I don't know why. But I'm gonna use Loctite for this one because it's legal on the old cars. The new cars you cannot use Loctite, but the new one, the old ones, you can. So I'm gonna use Loctite on this one. The only problem is gonna look the bracket. That's the only I don't like, but it's no choice. Now, these ones they use butyl tape, right? But I'm not gonna use butyl tape because in Texas, when it's summertime, it's bad. They're gonna start squishing and sticking again. So you can see excess out right here because they use butyl tape over here. So I'm gonna use just the urethane. And that's it. Remember, your mirror has to be 4 inches down, no more than that, or low or more higher, because the customer has problems with the view, because this one has to be exactly on the way for the visors right here. So you see an angle, always going to be 2 fingers here, 2 here, and 3, 3. And the top's going to be 5. Always the mark is 5 fingers on this one. Some going to change, like a Dodge, the old Dodge pickups or Chevy pickups, they go maybe 7 or 5, but you go 4 or less than that, this is going to just hit this area, and the customers cannot see in the back. So that has to be like this, exactly on this area. Okay, so I'm going to start working. Now if people want to replace this part of the headline, it is time to do it because the windshield is going to be out. Is the only way to remove this one. So let's start doing this one. Couple of things here, not many tools. You're gonna use the handles, you know, cut knife, mic cleaners, plastic, and molding release. Because these tiny clips are very funny. You see it? Very, very teeny right there. So that's the only gonna catch that at the mold. Okay, so let's start working. I'm crossing my fingers. Those guys didn't use glue to attach this molding because many people, when they don't have the clips or they don't want to replace, because this molding is really flat, I mean touching the glass, they're going to use, sometimes people put the silicone, because the silicone is really strong to attach aluminum to the glass, but people put urethane and they stick that thing. So I hope, I cross my fingers, it's not the way, or I'm have to tell the people replace the molding. So they're going to find, you see, it's really tight. Even there's no room for my for this tool. It's very nice when you have to replace for the new ones because you can even just pull the moldings and forget things. But you see the glue. Okay, I got one. One is already out. The second one. Let's find another one. Careful here because sometimes this go out and you're going to scratch this part right here. Alright. I'm going to find the other one. There you go. Start loosening here. There you go. Alright, and this. Careful, careful, careful. Alright, right there. And this one almost solvent to the cross. The same like the Baliads, the Darts, Plymouth, you know, all those cars. Coronets, all those kind of cars. There you go, right there. You see? They got a silicone in these areas. Put that one back. You see, all damage. So the problem with this molding, you see it, is really bad in this area. So what I do, just to match the bend of the glass, you can do is just put your fingers. You see the bend right here. You put your fingers, and the only you have to do is step in a little bit, not too much, just right there with your fingers, and you see right there. But the molding has to be properly placed and the bend back on the place. Now let's see. This one, you see, it's flat here, still up a little bit right there. That's what you have to do. Probably I'm going to tell these people to replace for the new ones, because this one looks really bad. There you go. The most I can do. This one, they need to be replaced. It's too old and there's too bent. Okay, now let's go to the other one. You see, it's too high, this one, because when you put this one, the glass has to be a little more, I don't want to say low, but when you go exactly on this point, your moldings are too high. I mean, I'm not saying it's not the right one, but they're touching, they make too much pressure for the glass. Because when I put this one, you got to get room between here and here, because you need to get a little gap. That's why when the F-150s, the old ones, the very old F-150s, like, I know old ones, like the 80s or 70s, they have like a little plastic edge right here in the molding just to cover the edge of those gaps between the glass and the moldings. But this one doesn't have it, so that's the thing. It's got a glue, okay, it's got a glue right there. Not too far. You see, silicone. That one is just glue. Let's see. I can try to make pressure from the edge, but I'm gonna make a big and nasty chip on the paint, so that's why I don't want to do it that way. Okay, you see? Nothing was holding. The clip is not catching the molding, it was the glue. Because that's what the problem is. You see? It's got to be bent a little bit. It's down right there. Down right there. You got it straight. So I'm gonna tell these people maybe they need to replace these moldings, but let's see if they want to do it or not. Now, okay, here we go. Okay, now let me get my cut knife and find out if you see the rust. I gotta just clean that. But I'm gonna see something. Depending how bad it's gonna be, the steel, I mean the rust. If it's too bad, I cannot fix it. It's too much. Just a little things you can, but you find holes or something like that, just body shop. Because you can be compromised to many problems here. Let me see. I'm too close there. Let's find a little spot there. Here. Maybe here. It's too close. Alright. Let's go like the old school. Because we have to close the blade to the paint. I don't want to damage. I'm going to use my blade. I'll make all ice. The old school. Just to make that room. Remember, in the past we only use knives and wires. We don't have a cold knife. We have it, but when you don't have money, you have to do. You see, even the glass is not. You see, my blade is between the glass and the glue. You see it? That's why I don't use butyl tape. This is what happens when you use butyl tape. You see it? And believe me, the retention has to be strong in any car, and this car doesn't have any retention. You see it? It's coming out. If the customer have an accident, Even if it's not airbags, the customer has to be inside the unit. And the glass, if it's attached with urethane, can hold the people inside and go over on an accident. So, but like this, is gonna, the guy is gonna be out of the car. You see? I'm gonna pull it just, you see? Just tapping the glass. You see, the only part is strong was in that area. The rest just come up. Alright, just gonna show this one. You see it? It starts to be separate. Imagine you have an accident and your body push the glass. That's it. You're out of the car and maybe die. You see? You see all this braking? Very easy. One more over here. And the rest, just push it. See? Mind you are inside the car, you have an accident, there's no airbags, maybe your seat belts are not good, or maybe you don't have the seat belts at that moment and you go out of the car, you're gonna push the glass like this, alright? You see, I didn't cut the bottom. You can see the contamination, the glass, and the glue. And let me tell you what, this is urethane. It's not butyl tape. So they use urethane, but you see, the contamination is bad, no primer. The glass is old, you know. It's a very dangerous situation for the customer here. So the new one, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a line with the primer here, really straight, because I want to see it looks like a butyl tape, but it's not butyl tape. It's gonna be a primer, and go all the way straight to the bottom. Let it dry for 6 minutes, and we back over here, take all the stuff, and we primer now. This one, remember, is when you can pull this part right here. So if people want to replace, is the day. Okay, we'll match this one. Let's see how bad it's gonna be here. Be careful with this leather. I'm gonna choose maybe another one more smaller. Don't use any blades, long blades, because you're gonna cut the leather. So try to use the tiny ones. Let me see. Oh, that was fast. Let's see. You see it? You see it? Nothing. Very, very bad attached. To me it's nice because it's gonna make this work faster, but can be a danger for the customers. Alright. You see, I gotta go, in this case always I go on this way, but now I'm gonna go down with the sharp because it's gonna just pull all the way to the bottom. So I'm gonna prime it everything. So they use urethane, but you know, in the manual say you gotta use butyl, but then those 74 the old days. But now it's better you use you know, your urethane, because the retention is going to be better for this car, and even customer has less problem. You see it? Check it out. That's bad. Spin the wall a little bit. You see, it's got to go right here. I gotta just clean this one and make him be like this one, just the middle. I got it. You see, it start to be damaged, not too much. Okay. I like more this one because if they use butyl, it's gonna be more clean. That sticky thing is really bad. You see, I gotta clean all this. Make just see the metal. The good thing I have my new clips, so. This one you use your fingers. Don't use any blade. Just the friction is gonna make that silicone go out. Or butyl, I don't know what it is, but then it looks like a urethane, looks like a butyl, like a silicone, sorry. Okay, and here, let's see. Let's see what we find over here. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Alright, let's see. Well, it's clean. They use primer, but for any reason the primer didn't catch at all. This part is bad. Silicone. Don't use any blade, just with your fingers. Remove it. It's gonna come out easy. You see, right here you got the all butyl tape. This was the butyl destroyed by the time. Yeah, this is a nice car. I don't know, one of you guys on this watching this video remember the Pacer, the little car, 2 doors with the big glasses like a bubble. Man, that one was difficult. That one, and the door glass or the back glass for the Gremlins, that one was the bad, difficult. Sometimes those back glasses shatter when you start tying those spinning nuts or spinning security pins. I remember that all days. Working on this car reminded me all those days. Okay guys, well, there you go. Now we're gonna find out. Is the vacuum? Because I don't want to blow this thing and it start breathing. Is the metal? Remember, that's bad for your health. Come on, everything is no power here. Alright guys, let's start firing. Alright guys, let's see. Okay guys, so now I have to cut the video here because I have to start, you know, sanding, priming. I have to replace the clip. The clip is gonna be easy. You can see these ones. You see these ones, the little pin, and open in 4 parts right here. That one is gonna open inside, so you can just go in like, let me show you. I got one of these. Open it a little bit. There we go. You see, it's like a pin You see this one? Oh, yeah, right there. Sorry. Okay, this is like the I want to say like the Land Rovers, because when you go inside here, you're gonna push the pin inside. This is the same process like the Land Rovers. The people, you know, for the pillar size, you push the pin inside and you can release the clip. The same thing. You see, that one can go in or can go out. So in this one, you can just break it with the blade if you want. But I don't want to use any blade in that part, because see, the holes is spinning or open a little bit more the metal. I don't think it's going to happen because it's the plastic. But I want to avoid any damage on this car. The only you have to do is pull your pin, and you get the little clip inside. You can use any kind. I want to get my hook. I don't have it right now, but it's just pushing inside, and that's it. And you get your hole right there. And the next time you're gonna get your clips inside, the only you have to do is go push this one inside and push the pin. Okay, easy. Okay guys, well, I'm gonna cut here the video because it's taking a little while clean and prime it, wait to dry, and when I have ready to do the process, I continue recording. So see you in the next shot. Okay guys, so we wait already. I want to show you, see, all complete. The metal is clean. I sanded, it's clean and primed all around. So now it's shining black primer. You see, it's very nice. No contamination anymore about the rust, you know, the metal restoration. So it's really clean. Now to the clips, we're gonna put the clips on, and this one, the best way to put these ones on without breaking, you're gonna just first you're gonna find the hole right there, and you're gonna use a socket, 5 or 4 millimeter, that's the right ones, and you're gonna put right here and just tap in a little bit like this. Alright, tap a little bit, and you got it in place. Because you use a screwdriver or something, you're gonna break something on this clip. They're really easy to break, so just careful. Socket right here. Okay, like this one more. So we gotta put all this around. They pop a little bit, so you gotta just go tap it. One more, and when you get that one in, you're gonna use your you know, the star. You can use any size, 20s, 15s, and all you have to do is push the pin a little bit like this. Just right there. That's gonna expand the clip inside. Right there. Just tap in when you, hit it just when you're feeling how the pin is going. It's a little harder, just go on, but just carefully find the way to push in. Don't force it or you're gonna break it. Alright, and we got all clips like this. So I'm gonna go all around, and I'll be right back just to set the glue. I'm not gonna use primer because we use a primeless P2G, so that's why I don't want to use primer anymore. I really clean, use my vertebrae. It's really nice, no contamination. So I'm gonna set that one. Now this leaf, if I want to say it's a leaf, this it's gonna make the glue don't go too inside, but that's the way. You don't have to go too far or too much. And you see my V is the same size of the body. And remember, when you put the V and these ones, I put the square. I don't make a triangle. If you make a triangle, all your glue is gonna squeeze out. So when you have a square, the square does is gonna hold it, the same like the butyl tape, okay? So remember, square for the old cars, no, not triangle, or it's gonna just squeeze everything inside. So I'll be right back. Just let me put this clip back on, and I'll be right back. See you in the next. Okay guys, so we're ready to set the windshield now. I already put all my clips in the place, okay, all around. So now, I'm not gonna pull my wipers off because it's gonna be more easy for me to work without wipers blades. But the problem is, one day when I did one of these old ones, when I take the nut, was stuck because some people like to put, you know, the blue glue tape, tight for the bolts. And the day I tried to take this one off, the pin just broke. So that's why I don't want to mess with these cars anymore. or another car. So that's why if I don't have to take the parts, I don't take the parts. The only I have to do is grab my glass here. I'm gonna go on this way and set the glass. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna mess with those parts anymore. One day I did one and I have a big problem. I have to pay more than 200 bucks for that part, so no more. So I learned with my mistakes. But mistakes I don't have to do, just I try to do the right way, but sometimes you have to just avoid some things you don't have to. So now the moldings, I don't think those guys are gonna be placed. So I'm gonna see if my moldings fits nice. Okay, let's check it out. You're gonna check your moldings with the edge by the clips. Sometimes this part is gonna change when the car's been in a repair, you know, body shop repairs. Okay, but let me see. So this one is nice. This one is perfect. So let's check the other side. Let's put that one. No, I don't want to just step on the other molding. Just right here. Let's check the other side. The bottom, I think, is the more difficult because that one has more damage because they put silicone. You see all the silicone right there? I have to clean it up. This one's nice. It's fitting nice. Probably just right here. Bend a little bit in this area. Right there. And this is the bottom. I think this one is bad because you can see the molding is like this. Yeah, you see, well, it's very close. Just that way. This one is nice. I think it's gonna be fine. You have to see the moldings go down. If not, you gotta make the turn a little bit. All right, now on these moldings, on the chrome moldings, I used to use something we call the bone. The bone is a little piece of wood. You make the round, very smooth on the corners, like a round corners. And what you do is when you get the moldings on the place, you're gonna get the bone and just at the edge and just tap a little bit and the moldings go in. That's gonna avoid or prevent any dent or damage on the plane or breaking clips. But the problem, I don't have any piece of wood today. So if I have one in my truck, but I don't find it, so I'm not gonna go just maybe use the plastic bone, something like that, but I will see what happens. So let's start putting our urethane. I'm gonna go with one probably. Let me see if I can just put just one or two. Let's check it out. No, I'm gonna put this one, no, right there, the trash. Okay guys, I already have more than 1 hour on this job just to clean in clips. This is probably 2 hours job or more, depending on the car. Okay, this one I'm gonna go slow, really slow. Reduce the speed. Okay, we're gonna start to the bottom. Now soon guys, I'm just building another tool. This I'm making by myself. It's going to be my invention. I always work in different tools and I make some new tools for me. And this one is going to help me a lot because in the last years, you know, when I have too many years holding the cutting gun, my shoulders give me some problems. So especially at night when I have to go sleep on my right side. It's hard, really bad. So I'm doing something you're gonna see soon. It's gonna help people when this in this business don't get any problem with the shoulders in the future. It's gonna be nice. I had in my truck right now. I just make some tests. Every class I do, I just take some measures, so I see how the tool is gonna work, what is the size. So it's a lot of work, but soon I'm gonna have it done. As soon as I get it, I show you. Now this is gonna be the problem here. Get it right there. That's the problem sometimes. Now I have to put that gap. Looks straight. Let me use one of those blades. Because if not, it's going to show up at the bottom very bad. So first we go straight to here. Okay. Then to be okay. Okay, and this one. It's going to be a little difficult making it very smooth, but it's going to be inside the lip. The only I don't want, there you go. There you go. I want it to be straight, okay? Because if the gap is too big, it's going to just squeeze out of it. Inside, you're going to see a lot. And here, there's the axis right here. There you go. There. Okay, guys, let's see. Let me make that small a little bit more. Because the problem is when you, the minutes or the second, I mean, start passing the time, the glue start to make the coat. So that's why it's catching my blades now. Got a little gap right here. Let me close it. There you go. Alright, so let's go here. Remember, we have to set this one in one time. Okay, now I'm gonna go first. Try to go more low. I'm gonna catch first in the corner. That because the bend is very big. Okay. Alright. And there it is. Let's see. Okay, pushing it a little bit. There you go. Yeah, you see the clip, so that's because the goal. See the clip before, the other one was more higher, almost touching the clip, but I mean it wasn't no problem. It was fine. It just so tight. There you go. Pushing a little bit. Just make it expand the glue a little bit. Try just to hold the glue inside. Okay, in this case, I catch the pitch wheel a little bit. Before you're pushing down and squeeze all the glue, damage the bead, you can do this with one of you sticking. I stick a plastic, and what you're gonna do is just push inside like this. Alright, you're pushing inside, and you can go down a little bit. See? So now it's more safe. Let's go. See, now it's not going to watch. It's not going to see too much inside. A little bit. You see, I still don't pass the limit for the plastic is going to see it. This one is on the edge. This one, what you can do is just clean when you finish. So it's a little difficult work with this primer. I'm a urethane, but safe. So that's the goal. Tape looks much better because it's really square, but I don't like too much of tape. Okay. The goal is don't catch the bin of it. Go high a little bit. There you go. Because I got my clip. There. Okay. That one right there. Okay, now let's go with the molding. I'm gonna take this one off. My hand's too wet. I don't like it. You see, that's why I don't like to use too much. Okay, take this wrench. Alright, so now we're gonna start put all moldings like this. Okay, that's that one. Be careful when you hit it. See, this one go in without hit. Now my moldings start to be right there. That's when we use the bone. The bone is going to push the molding inside, but I don't have the bone right now. So I'm going to go like this to get the edge. And you hit it. You see? Right there. And you don't make any damage. You just catch the edge, hit it, and that's it. That's the more safe for the moldings on the windshield. Let's go the other one. This one is gonna be the bad one. The second one's like this, wavy. Now this one is too close to my glass. I have to raise the glass, or I'm gonna break it when I put the molding in. So just careful there. You got a mark for the molding. I got two marks, so I don't remember which one is. So I have to go first and put my. This one up. There we go. Okay. Now let's put the other one. You see? Now it's got a room. It's very tight. So we're gonna put this one inside here. Catch the one here. Okay, this one, the only you have to do is catch the edge a little bit right here without scratch. Pushing in a little bit. There you go. And where's my bone? Just catch you clip. And put in mark right there. Let's go with this one. Now you feel far away because you see the mark. I gotta just back a little bit right there. Now you see the mold is not going in. It's because, you know, remember the problem we have with the parts. You have to find my clip right here. Go the edge. There you go. There's a little hit, okay, not too much. Right there. And now let's find this mold. So put them right here. You see, it's not gonna go in. So if the first hits don't go in, just try to use your bone. You see, one in there. Two. Let's see this one. See? and your molding is in. You don't have to hit nothing. No, people use the hand like this and they make the dent. It's just the edge, put it in, and that's it. Now you see the molding is more easy. So now on this one we're gonna start. Let's see again. This one. Now my glass has to rise because if not I'm gonna break my windshield. I'm pretty close to the glass. Just get like this. I'll go out. This is the only problem with this kind of clips. We go up like that. Okay. There you go. Use your finger. And this one, let's go out, so we have to fix that one. Then here, go back a little bit, the same like the molding does. Careful, it's bend a little bit. There you go. Now remember, we're gonna raise this one all the way to the top, because now you're gonna break your molding. I mean your glass. And the last clips can be the big problem, because you're almost in the last, can give you a problem. Let's see. 1 and 2. This one is out a little bit, just push in because my clip, you see, is right there. Just go to each and a little bit more, and you push the molding in. Okay. Alright guys, so we're ready. Windshield is done. It's a nice V inside. It's just when with the gap on the bottom, I make the onion. It's a little more bigger, but just a little bit. That's not gonna make any problem. Before was the same. Remember on this part I say it's too much because I put my onion here. The rest is no big deal. Okay, so now for last, I'm just gonna put the mirror. I'm gonna use Loctite, okay? Because remember what I said before. I don't have there's a double tape. That one is very strong. I don't have it. I couldn't find it in other stores. Porche don't have anymore, so they cannot find the distributor. So that's why I have to go Loctite. I'm gonna put this one because that thing smells very bad, and they can be on your they can absorb by your skin, through your skin, and you can get health problems later. Okay, remember we're gonna use a Loctite this time. What I did is just sand, make this part very smooth and shiny. So I'm gonna go inside like this. It's not gonna look really bad. Okay, so don't make any scratches or marks, or it's gonna see bad for the other side. And this part shining, so it's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna use a Loctite here. And remember, the gold is go from the middle. You got 5 fingers. Remember, you're gonna go exactly right here. Okay, because you gotta go in the middle, and the people has to go and see the mirror through the visors. Okay, right here when he's going back over there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put that thing. The only we have to do, let's go. Remember, I got my 4 fingers here, my 5, and right here. Okay, in this part. Okay. Now, remember my 5 right there. gotta smoke a little bit. I don't like how they think it smells, man. It smells very bad. It goes through your throat very bad. I mean, you're in closed space, it's bad. Use that. Outside is good. I mean, but inside the car and with the rooms, it smells very bad. Okay. Spray a little bit around just to seal. And that's all. Okay, and we got it all shaped. And we gotta see through that. We got it 5 fingers. Remember, on the angle you see 2 fingers here, and we got 3 fingers right here. Okay. All right, guys. So I just gotta clean this car. I mean the glass. Everything is set nice. So, you know, a little excess probably right there, and a little right there. That one is easy to clean. I could just get a razor a little bit, and that's all. This part is really clean. So. It's not a big deal. Okay guys, so I hope you like the video. Now you know how to do a 914 74 Porche, and let's go because we have more jobs to do today. Okay guys, so see you next shot and another cars. Soon you're gonna see another tool I have working nice. It's gonna help a lot. You see the mirror, it's going pretty straight, and you don't see remember was the gray stuff, but when I make it shine and smooth, don't make any difference. So it's no big deal. Okay guys, so see you in the next shot. Let's go. We're continuing doing this. Let's see you next.